Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. It is Tuesday in the market and we are back talking about Palantir with everyone's savior. It seems to be right here, this guy. We've got a lot of faith in this guy right now, and we're going to be talking about some things with him. So, now that we're in this new week here with Palantir, we're starting to see analysts come out with more predictions. Some people even pulling back their predictions just a tad bit. But right now, the main guess, we'll say, with Palantir that everyone's saying they think it's going to be from right now is around $18 to $15. That's going to be the range where we see it. Now, obviously, we could see 20 if we see some more good news come up here. I just made a video about that a few days ago, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But Palantir here, just so everyone's on the same page, because I'm still seeing people comment and ask me the same question as of like, why are you saying Palantir is going to be $20? Why are people saying it's going to be $100? Because their balance sheets have not been the best. That is absolutely correct. Their balance sheets in the past, just of recent, have not been the best. They haven't been. The past two quarterlies have been better, but now that we are seeing Palantir capture these huge deals, which even just one of these deals, the government contract that they just acquired, is almost a year's earning for some companies. Not to mention that's just a deal that Palantir has here. So, $500 million. This is why Palantir is grabbing a lot of attention, because we're not talking about what was or what is even now present with me talking. We're talking about what's coming with the next quarter, the next quarter after that. What is Palantir going to be sitting at here in December? What is Palantir going to be talking about December of 2024? So this is why people are really trying to get in a position right now with Palantir. And I've kind of stopped buying Palantir at this moment. I think I've bought so much as of late. I'm like at 15 and some change right now with where I'm at. I was below that, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna double this and I'm gonna go in because I don't know that we're gonna see anything lower. Now, obviously, talking about, is Palantir going to stay around this $15, $18 range? There's people that think, yes, Palantir is going to go back down to a $13, $14, $10 range. Is that possible? I think it's possible for a slight chance of if something bad were to happen to the market here and people got impatient with Palantir. But do I think that's going to happen? I don't. Because even today with Palantir, we didn't really see much from the stock, to be honest, and it kind of lost momentum today. It almost hit a 17 today, and then it just dipped immediately. So we're still in a high $15 range. I mean, this is still really high up. This is great. We're still in a great position right now. So more than likely, Palantir is going to do what everyone is projecting it to do right now. It's going to play around this $15 to $17. Maybe by this week, we might bust into $18 here. Now, here's the kicker. With all these new deals that are going to combine up on the next quarterly when they should start receiving money from these deals, and plus, the other big thing here is that Palantir could and is receiving more deals. Palantir's CEO just gave an interview here where he said they are busier than they have ever been. They are receiving so many phone calls in one day from new customers, existing customers who are wanting their service and wanting more service. So this is phenomenal. This is great news. This is what you want to hear when you're putting loads of money into a company that is in really the baby stages of where it's at right now. In projection wise, we're not seeing mass sell-off with Palantir here. We're just not seeing that. We're seeing this $15 mark here. It hold this right now because people are in Palantir for the long run at this moment. People are very suspicious that it will not run to a $20 range. I think you would have to be very suspicious to think it's not. It would be a disaster to sell right now, and then we do hit at 18 and 16 to 17 becomes the new low, and we never see 15 may disappear here for the next ever. Like, it may just be gone. It may never see 15 again. We really don't know what the rest of the week is going to hold here. Towards the end of the day here, the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ, they all fell apart, and the whole market lost steam. It's kind of hard to judge whether Palantir could have had a better day. To me, it had an okay day. we're not losing stuff here. Palantir is still in a very safe range. So friends, the fundamentals of what we really have to think about here right now with Palantir is, some people say like you don't look at a chart. I don't think there's much reason to look at a chart right now because, like I said, I think the majority of people right now were in Palantir for the long run. And right now, a lot of people are like, should I buy more? Should I buy more of Palantir? Like I said, I have stopped at this moment. I personally don't have a problem with raising my price. Like, even if Palantir went to $20, I don't want to pay $20 a share. God knows I don't want to pay $20 a share. And I might not, unless something dramatic were to happen. It's like they were to get some kind of astronomical deal, that we knew later down the road was going to bring in massive numbers on top of what they've already got right now. So when people say like, why are you buying at 15? Why are you buying at 16, 7? I don't think that's crazy. I buy Tesla on a weekly basis just because I believe within the next 10 years, Tesla is going to probably split another 2 times. Within a year's time from now, we're going to have another split in Tesla. That's coming. If you don't see it, then you're blind. It's coming. Now, is everything guaranteed here with Palantir? Absolutely not. This is a stock market. It's very dangerous. This stuff could, flop. Who knows? But right now, we know that's not the case. We know that these deals that they have received are legit, real companies, real deals. And people right now are buying Palantir for what is coming down the pipeline. So let me repeat that, because a lot of people are like, I don't know that they're understanding what's going on with Palantir right now from what I'm reading. Palantir, what every investor generally that is putting large amounts of money in Palantir right now, they're looking into the future for Palantir. They're not looking to sell Palantir in September. They're looking to sell Palantir September of 2027, of 2025. Who knows when Palantir hits some kind of massive number. Because we know too, when companies start to receive deals like this at such a high rate, it usually keeps going, and Palantir will be receiving so much money this year into next year that they will start to pay off debt, that they will start to unravel other things for their company and be able to drive their software, be able to drive their AI technology that they are, is their bread and butter at this point. Friends, like I said, I'm not looking at a chart. We know what the chart's doing. The playground for Palantir most likely will be a low 14 to a high 17, maybe 18. But, if another deal comes down the pipeline here, if we see something deal-wise with Palantir to bring in more revenue on top of what's already been guaranteed, hopefully down the road here, we're going to break in a 20. No question. 20's coming. And then that'll just bring up the question again, well, should I put in more with Palantir? Should I keep putting money in Palantir? When is the cutoff limit here with Palantir? Is it okay to buy Palantir at $20? What am I trying to get out of Palantir here? Because the more I put in, the longer I'm going to be in it for the future. And those are a lot of questions that everyone is having right now. Everyone's having the same question right now. Like, what am I looking for long term, short term? What is my payoff here with Palantir? If I put in $1,000 right now and say Palantir is at $40, by September, or shooting long here by December, are you going to be happy with that? So friends, I'm going to stop yapping here. Listen, I'm bullish. I love Palantir. I love what's going on here. Is anything guaranteed? Nothing's guaranteed. We've seen crazy happen in the market before. So, we just have to go off based of what we see and what we know here. We know Palantir has these deals. We know that within the next few quarterlies, we are going to see revenue driven up to a crazy amount of numbers. And here's another thing. If you don't think Palantir is going to $20, just wait until Palantir releases this next quarterly. I guarantee you that Palantir, just on news alone, before the quarterly comes out, will run to a crazy number. I guarantee it, because people know that it's going to run like crazy. That is more than likely going to happen, probably. So be prepared for that to happen, and that is going to be happening before we know it. Friends, I wish all of you the best of luck with Palantir. I really do. I freaking mean that. I hope this pays off for everyone. I hope that we can talk about this in a few years and say, man, I'm glad I bought in when I bought in. Do your due diligence. Think about what you're doing with it. You know, get to know Palantir. Palantir is a fascinating company. It's a fascinating company. It really is. Friends, I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.